Hello all. Just out for a wee Sunday walk. What it was is I was just driving up Myrekirk Road and I was going to go up the Lift Road up into the countryside, a route that I've done many times before. I was just going to go for a wee drive before I got to the gym and the swimming. But I noticed this path that I haven't seen before. I've driven this road quite a few times, so I'm just going to I've never saw this path, so I'm going to have a closer look at it. This is at the Dundee Industrial Estate. There's Camperdown Country Park behind me. That's looking over towards the new Asda and the shopping complex here. It's Dundee Industrial Estate. I'll turn the camera on. I wasn't even planning on doing a video today, but it's just a spur of the moment thing. So, and unfortunately, I'm just using my A12 phone, which isn't as steady as the S20, but as I say, I didn't plan on doing a video, but I'm going to do one anyway, and just I can look back to this as well as reference from my own records also, and I might as well share it with you because it's not going to do any harm. So that's Dundee Industrial Estate there, Myrekirk. So as I say, I've driven this road many times, and I'll show you. So yeah, I've driven it so many times, it's so boring. I was just like wanting to go for a wee drive before I go to swimming in the gym, you know, just to sort of clear my head, get in the countryside just to do something. You know, these days where you don't really have a plan, you just can't really think very clear. I don't really have I wasn't tired, I just wanted to sit in the house, so I didn't know how to do that, so I said, right, I'm just going to get out. So I noticed this, I'll show you anyway. So as always, when you're walking on this road suddenly becomes extremely busy, like it's peak time during the blooming week. It's a Sunday afternoon, it's become very busy. Sod's law. It's always the same, but I'm not giving them. It's carrying on anyway. So this is the path that I just noticed. So when this traffic decides to calm down a little, stop taking because he knows it in filming. But if I wasn't here, it'd be dead quiet. Because I'm here on foot and there's no pavement, suddenly the traffic gets so busy. Ah, no. Right. Expected work period 6th of January to the 31st of March 2025. Hazards include deep excavations and heavy machinery operation. The path here will be closed in January 2025 for about 6 weeks. Further works with short path closures expected after the main path works are complete. The new path should be fully open on the 31st of March 2025. Please follow any given directions given by staff or signs. Please stay clear of contracted vehicles and biomaterials. So I wasn't even aware there was a path here. That is quite new though. You can see that it's just recently been put down. So it's in the northwest corner of Dundee. That's Camperdown Country Park there. That's Lift Road. There's it, Myrekirk Road going up to Lift Road, or vice versa, sorry. Myrekirk Road, certainly that junction has suddenly become extremely busy now because I'm filming, but because if I was, it was dead quiet earlier on. But that's Myrekirk Road that runs down between the factories on the right hand side of it and the other factories. At the bottom you've got the Asda, fairly recently built, and you've got Venus Hill there up in the background. So this, I was just saying, I was going for a drive. I didn't really have a plan. I'll just get in the car. I wasn't really, it's just one of these days when you're sleepy like, you know, I wasn't really able to motivate myself to get out. I wasn't getting sick and tired of just sitting in the house in the daylight going by and then it's dark before I know it. But anyway, as I say, I've driven this so many times and I just spotted this path. So I decided, right, I'm going to turn and come back, and actually I was considering just driving past and saying I'll do it another time, but I said no, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to have a wee walk along this and just see what actually is going on here, because you can see it's quite recently put down. It's not even a gate, it was just open. The gate wasn't really, not really such thing, but it seems to stretch quite out to the west, countryside boundary of Dundee, the city of Dundee in Scotland. For those that could be watching this anywhere in the world, Dundee, Scottish city of Dundee. So So like I say, this is not my normal videos. I haven't really planned on anything. I just spur of the moment done this. I had absolutely no plan to do this, so that's why it's the shaky camera, etc. I've not even got a plan. I'll show you this though. If it's here, I can't even turn this on automatically. I've got to stop the file. So it's just looking over at the recycling bit over there. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever been on this path. So I've lived in Dundee all my life and I wasn't aware of this. Like, so you might know I've changed my arm because my right arm's getting absolutely sore here by holding the camera, that is. Yeah, so I've lived in Dundee all my life. Wasn't aware of this path at all until just 15 minutes ago when I was about to drive up that road. I just noticed this. Oh. Now, I'm a believer in the phenomena called the Mandela effect phenomena, because I've experienced it firsthand. Well, I'll put it this way. I've experienced something that resembles the Mandela effect, what's referred to online as the Mandela effect. Now, when I say this in my videos, like as always, if you're interested in the Mandela effect, do your own research, come to your own conclusions regarding it. But I thought this might have been another one, a Mandela effect. But on closer inspection, it does actually look as though it's just recently been put here. Because if it had been here for a long time, then it would almost certainly come under what I'd refer to, well, it would certainly come under the phenomena as to what's referred to online as a Mandela effect, as far as I'm concerned. But it does look as though it's quite a new path. There's even a new bench being built here. So that's definitely a lot of excavation work being done here. But the strange thing was, is that I've used this road so many times. I would have thought I would have clocked something earlier, because it would have been a lot of machinery and a lot of excavation work being done to make this path happen. Yeah, so there would have been a lot of heavy machinery and bulldozers, excavators, tractors, activity basically. It wouldn't all be done in one day, so the machines and that would be left overnight, etc. So I wouldn't have clocked it. It just seems odd that suddenly I've noticed it today, you know. Because they couldn't do this overnight. This would take weeks, months even. But you can see just how it's a new surface that's being put down here. So I'll just say this is just heading in the westerly direction. Let's go to the industrial estate on my left. I think that's the village of Liff, where the houses are. I'll zoom in a bit. The village of Liff, where the former Liff Hospital used to be. And if you go further up that way and continue west, you'll come to the next small town called Footpath. So you got the town you got the Liff town, which is the older part of Liff, further up, and then these white houses that are just been extended outwards. There's another view of. So these houses have been built onto the outskirts of Liff, expanding Liff. But the centre of Liff is just further up there, and it's got the church steeple. There's not much in it really. It's got a small village, and then just further to the west of that you've got the next neighbouring village called Footpath. I think is maybe perhaps a wee bit bigger. There's not much there either, but I think Footpath is bigger than Liff. I could be wrong. I might be wrong, but I just wanted to see where this path actually, where it goes, and just want to know a bit more about it, because it's a new one on me, that's for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a new one on me. I had absolutely no plan on being here today, like I had no plan on doing a video, but I thought, well, I'm just going to seize the opportunity. I'm just going to turn and investigate it instead of just putting it off and probably end up forgetting. So it looks as though it's heading down this way, Den's Head. So I think it's going towards the new Dundee. The new houses at Dundee. It's like a link between that and Dundee, the outskirts of Dundee. So you could. So there is another sort of spur off this path that leads down there. I don't really want to walk on that for the daylight because it's a bit. I've not got my hiking boots or anything. It'd be muddy. Yeah, I'm just going to walk down there a bit more, and then I'll film when I get down there. I think it's just linking the path from Dundee's, the very edge of Dundee, get Camperdown Market Road. It's just linking that with Dundee Grey, and at the foot of Liff as well, because you've got these houses that are extended onto Liff. I wonder if I'll join them together one day. I wonder if Dundee Grey will connect to Liff and then Liff will connect to Fawless and it'll become a small town. Oh, there's a big machine here. I'll show you. So I've got a steamroller. So it's certainly evidence of the new path being built. So I'm not going to get any further because it's just going to be mud and there's no walking on that, no danger, no the daylight. So to me it looks as though it's just connecting. They've got the substation there as well, which would have been interesting to see that. I think I've done a look to that in closer detail. But yeah, it looks as though this path's just connecting the houses at Dundee Grey, which is down there, and then you've got the foot of Liff, which is up there. And if you go further west, you'll come through Liff and through the centre of Liff, Old Liff, which is the original beginnings of it, the origins of it. And then if you continue along the road, continue west along the road, you'll come to Fawless and then Benview, and then pretty much out into the countryside. So that's really it. So for me it's a new path anyway. I've never been on this path. It is obviously a new path. It's been just recently constructed, which kind of like doesn't tick the boxes for a Mandela effect because it is new. A Mandela, I'm going to start heading back. If this were a path that had been here for decades, for a long time, and I just noticed it now, then it would have been a Mandela effect because there's absolutely no way I would have missed this in all the years and countless times I've drove that road. I would have clocked it earlier. But the Mandela effect in its own right is that's why I don't like to just come up with it so suddenly like that. But give me a minute, hang on. Yeah, I was just changing my arm. I've not got my selfie stick neither. But no, the Mandela effect, if you haven't heard of it already, if it's the first time you've heard of it, it's just too big a concept to go into. I'd rather you just did your research, come to your own conclusion, then you'll know what I'm talking about. It's just too much to say in a few words. It's so easily to dismiss. But in a nutshell, it's just like, no, I know you're gonna, alright. It's like history changing, it's like a different time zone or timeline, different conscious shift from another dimension to another. As soon as you start mentioning words like that, people may just automatically dismiss it as science fiction and, you know, and just say, no, like, not interested, and just dismiss it so easily because it's so far. It's a concept that takes a bit of time to accept. It's quite it's not an easy one to just accept, so unless when I've experienced it, I have nothing to prove. I know what I've experienced and it resembles the Mandela effect, but I'm not going to go on about it because I've just gone about it too long in this. Do your research or searching and just come to your own conclusion. I'm not going to say this path's a Mandela effect because it's new. Actually, yeah, I'm just surprised though that I haven't saw anything more recent than this, like activity. I just kind of like dawned on me, it just struck me as soon as I came up there, up that road, turned that corner, I just noticed it. It's like, new path. Now if it had been there for decades, that would have been, I would have put it down as what's referred to online as a Mandela effect. I say that because I don't know what's actually going on, but I do know what I've experienced, and it resembles I've experienced many Mandela effects, what's referred to online as a Mandela effect. I've done a channel, I've done videos called Quest on my channel. They go into a lot of strange stuff that I find strange anyway, including the Mandela effect. But I won't, and sort of like, what struck me as odd is that surely I would have noticed the activity being done, because I use that road fairly regularly. But so no, if it was, as I say, if this path had been here for, supposedly been here for years and years, then it would have been, I'd have put it down as a Mandela effect. But either or, I wanted to know where it led to, I wanted to be on it, I wanted to see it. So I've documented it from my own records as well. I'll just refer back to this from my own records. It's suitable for putting online and sharing with you, so therefore I'll just make a YouTube video of it. And Dundonians that want to have a look at this path, well, I've explained roughly where it is. It's right on the corner of the bottom, what'll be the south west corner boundary of Camperdown Country Park, the road that runs down the west side. I think it's Lift Road actually, where it meets Myrekirk Road, well, just at that bend. So if you're going down it into Dundee, the bend, you'll be sweeping to the left, this path will be on your right. And vice versa, if you're going up it, the path will be on your left, and you'll be turning right around the bend. It's right in the corner. I try to show you in the video as best I can, but if you wanted to just, if you happen to wonder, there's benches here, because you sit on the benches there, you've got a lovely view over there towards the River Tay and Fife and beyond. Well, beyond the River Tay into Fife, the hills. There's another bench further along, because you've got the lovely peaceful lovely countryside, and it'll be great just to place to walk, chill out, have a, you could sit on one of the benches where, if you have something to eat, a wee picnic or whatever, and just look at the view, take in the scenery, chill out. I'll probably do that as well. As I say, they're still under construction, this path. It's still being excavated. There's a lot of land work being done. It's not actually finished, so I wouldn't come so soon, but once it's finished, then maybe you might want to try it out once it's all been properly completed. It's shut actually, the path, it's not really open, but I just came along here just to see what it's doing, because I just noticed it today, and I would have went to the gym and the swim, and I'd be like, oh, I should have went. So I said right there and then, I just turned and came down the hill. So that's really the video. That was it. I wasn't even planning on doing a video. I wasn't even in the mood to do a video of the day. It's just one of these days, coming here so tired. It's just like, it took me motivated just to go to the gym and the swim, and I didn't have a plan or anything. I just, before I know it, the day's gone, and I said, come on, I'm going to turn properly, have a look at this. So it's not actually open, this path, it's shut. It's not open until March. I think that's when they said it's going to be finished. But there's certainly, there's nothing, there's no barrier, I didn't climb anything to get in, it was just open. So, right, I'll make my way along there, and then along the video off there. So just thinking of those of you that do recognise the phenomena called the Mandela effect, and I've seen my videos regarding it before, in case you're wondering. I've still put videos up regarding it. I haven't stopped doing that. I still make videos like, if there's strange things, I'll still make Quest, the series Quest. I haven't put one up for a while, but I haven't forgot about the series. I will do it. I'll put another episode up. There's lots and lots of Mandela effects that I experience on a personal basis. The list goes on, mate. It really does. The list. It's just, there's so many. I mean, I couldn't make a video of it. It'd be too long. There's so many Mandela effects. I meant to be rushed and taking it easy today, and here I am. But there are. I lost count, so don't think that I forgot about the Mandela effect. In case if those of you that do know about the Mandela effect phenomenon, and know that I document it on my videos, some of it anyway, and mention it on my videos, that I haven't forgot about it. It's not like it's stopped. It's actually done the opposite. It's got more and more. It's become sort of. I'm trying to learn more what's going on anyway regarding it, and I mean, it's like one of these things, it's so easy to dismiss. I could understand that people might just think, oh, it's just science fiction, he's just mad or something, you know. That's easy to think that if you don't understand it, but it's fair enough. I don't really care because I've nothing to prove. I'm not trying to prove to you that, I'm not saying that you must believe it. I'm only sharing what I've experienced and just sharing my experiences that I've experienced regarding it. There's so many, I'm not even going to attempt to go through them. I'm not even making a video about that just now. It's too long, and it's just, I've done videos on it before, and there's so many more on a personal basis, things that I mean, I don't know where to start. There's literally so many. I mean, here's one. Nah, I'm not going to go into it. Not in this video. That would just be way too long. But all I want to say is that it's not like I've stopped experiencing it. I still experience many Mandela, or what's referred to online as the Mandela effect. Anyway, I'll show you the views from here. I'm just about back to the start. So this is just heading to the east. That's the recycling bit it was trying to show you earlier on. GRC. Big recyclers, big machinery and that. And then you've got other, John Menzies warehouse is just across the road from it. You've got distributors across the UPS distributors across the road from it. NCR building just at the bottom. I used to work in the factory, and that one with the red on it. Oh no, the one with green on it, just down from that. That was just to be Empowered Batteries, back in 2003. I had a job in there. So, let's make our way back now. And you can see the Dundee Law. That's the big hill there in the background. You might just see Cox's Stack behind that piling. It's in Lochie. That's Dundee Law there, that with the mast and monument on it. And then the hill up there, that's Balgay Hill. It's just not very good camera, this. It's not as good as the S20, but I wasn't planning on doing a video of the day anyway, so that's why I haven't got it with me. Just walking away this, walk back now. So just a walk back. It's quite a good wee bit of exercise, bit of explorations. As I must say, I haven't been here before, so, well, not on this path anyway. So this is the bend that was right at the bottom. This is the bend at the bottom of Lift Road where it meets the junction of Market Road. Just there basically, it's a sharp bend. Well, that's that. Just basically making my way back to the car, just parked along there a bit. There's a carpet building up there on the left. So that's it. So that'll be another video. That'll be up at 6 o'clock on one of the days that I schedule it for. Right. So thanks for watching. Just see what else I've got on my channel. It wasn't really a proper video. I had no plan on doing one, so just spur of the moment. Okay, right. See you later on. Catch you later. Bye for now. Bye. Thanks for watching.